Hello, it's Theresa, Ketofatgurlnomore. It's Saturday, April 27th. Happy late birthday, Paula. I didn't get on here yesterday or I would have gave you a shout out. One of my dearest, oldest friends' birthday was yesterday. Okay, so this video is more or less a little, well, I would say it's a rant. It's a rant. I will not apologize for what I eat. For those of you that have been with me for the long haul, you know that I have been homeless pretty much for the last year. I stayed with my mom for a while, I stayed with my parents for a while, and then me and my husband lived in the car for 3 months. And I still did keto, and I still lost weight. And if you don't like what I eat, I'm sorry. That's your problem. Because I'm still losing weight. And yeah, I eat pepperoni. Yeah, I eat maybe too many Quest bars, too many protein drinks. But you know what? Everybody's got to do keto for themselves. Everybody's got to do it the way it works for them. And that is what I've done. The very beginning of keto, I had my own house. I could cook every day. I did everything extremely healthy. I ate a ton of veggies. I did extremely strict keto. Probably for the first, I don't know, 8 or 9 months until I became homeless. Then when I lived with my parents, you that know me, that have followed me this whole time, know that I was on a tight budget. I ate a lot of pepperoni and a lot of cheese. I made skillet pizzas. I got yelled at for that. I don't care. If you don't like it, don't watch my channel, right? Now, I'm renting a room from a lady, and me and my husband are staying there, and the things that I buy, I am on an extremely tight budget. I work at the Dollar Tree. You guys, come on. I can't afford organic food. I can't afford grass-fed. I don't even like grass-fed meat. I've tasted it. It tastes too gamey for me. I don't like it. I can't even afford, I forgot what it's called, but that butter that some of y'all use, the Irish butter. I bought it one time, but it's too expensive. I can't afford so many things that a lot of you guys eat. So I do what I can do. I can't afford these expensive sweeteners. I can't afford, oh yeah, another thing I want to talk about is, yes, I eat desserts. So what? It's my body. It's not yours. If you don't like to eat desserts because it stalls you or it affects you or whatever, you know, more power to you. Everybody has to do keto the best way for their own bodies, okay? I was bulimic since I was 15 years old. I had an eating addiction for 30-something years, okay? So when I first started keto, I didn't do any desserts for a very long time. Then I started adding desserts. Yes, I eat Halo Top ice cream. If you don't like it, don't eat Halo Top ice cream. I mean, that's all there is to it. If you don't like what I eat, you don't have to put it in your body. I'm putting it in my body because I like it, okay? I treat myself a couple of times a week to a form of a dessert, okay? I eat sugar-free Jello. A lot of people say stuff about that. And I put whipped cream on it. People say stuff about that. You know what? There's other women that I follow that eat things that I wouldn't eat, but I would never ever say anything to them about what they eat because it's their body, you know. Yeah, I don't always read all of the ingredients. Yeah, maybe it has a sweetener in it that doesn't work for you, but it works for me. I have been using certain things my whole journey, and I've never had a true stall. Okay, you guys might call it a stall, but unless you've stopped losing inches for a good 6 weeks, then you can call that a stall. But I have never stopped losing inches. I always lose inches, even if the scale doesn't move. And the scale doesn't move so many times. I cannot tell you how many channels I've watched of different people that talk about the scale being a liar. Because it is. Because it cannot calculate, it cannot tell you when you're retaining water. It cannot tell you when you have inflammation. It can't tell you those kinds of things. And it can't tell you when you've gained muscle. And all I know is I know what's good for me. I know what works for me. I watch other people's channels. I gain from their wisdom and their knowledge. Like, oh my God, the way I eat would probably horrify Sarah from Pearls of Wisdom. It would horrify her because, I mean, I don't know if it's, I don't know what kind of keto I do. I don't know if you guys would consider it lazy keto, dirty keto. I have no clue, but I think I've done keto everywhere that there could be done. I did the high protein version. I've done the high fat version. I've done the strict keto. And now I guess you would call it more of a lazy keto or a dirty keto because I'm not tracking right now. I track every couple of days, but not every single day. I'm exhausted, people. Even though I don't work a lot of hours, the hours that I do work are crazy, insane, early morning hours. Then I have to walk and take the bus, and it takes me 3 hours to get home after I get off work, after starting workout, either 1 a.m. or 4 a.m. So I'm not thinking about ingredients. I'm not thinking about all this stuff. I slap some cheese in the skillet, throw some pepperoni on it, and make that, eat that, and I put food in my stomach, and that's all that matters, is that my stomach is not growling, and I'm not dying of hunger, and everything has changed for me. I'm not the same girl that I was when I started keto. I do not live for food like I did when I started. Before I started keto, I would wake up in the morning, and the first thing I would think of is, what am I going to cook for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? And what am I going to have for dessert? That was all I thought about. Food controlled my life. It controlled my every move. That's all I thought about. Now I only think about food when my stomach is growling, when I'm hungry. I eat 2 meals a day, sometimes 1 meal a day. So I know I'm not making my macros. I hardly ever make my calories, and I hardly ever, lately I've been doing more of a higher protein than high fat because I just don't have the money to buy a lot of stuff. And plus, since I only need to lose 30 pounds at this point in my journey, you guys, I used to weigh 256 pounds. I only need to lose 30 pounds. So I feel like now that I'm down this far, I'm really enjoying being in my skin. I'm really enjoying myself, my life. I'm happy. My husband likes me. My kids like me. I appreciate life. I walked, I think it was 4 miles the other day after I left you guys, when the bus issue deal, I walked, that was 4, my husband said that was 4 miles. Okay. So, and I was just a little bit sore the next day, but my ankle's hurting, but not my body. My body's not hurting. I didn't go in a fibro flare-up. This is the new and improved Theresa, and I'm doing it eating pepperoni. I'm doing it eating Quest bars. You know, everybody has to do keto for themselves. If you want to do strict keto, and you want to be particular and go to the health food store, buy everything there, your grass-fed meat, everything, you know, go for it. That's good for you. Do it. If you can afford that, go for it. Man, if I could afford it, I would. But I can't. So I'm doing keto the way I can afford it. And I'm telling you, if you were homeless and you lived in a car for 3 months, I doubt that you would have stuck to keto. And I did. So there's my rant for the day. I'm sorry if I'm upset or I sound negative today. I'm really not. It's just I've had a lot of comments in the last couple of months, and I was just thinking about it. I went grocery shopping, and I was thinking about it at the grocery store, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to say something, because people need to know that it's your body. Do it for yourself, okay? Lose the weight for yourself, or get in shape, or get off your medications. Do it for yourself. I did it for myself. You know, myself. I wanted to live. That's why I did it. I was getting closer and closer to the grave every day, shoving food down my face, okay? So all I can say is, if you need help, I'm here. I'm here if you need help and you want my help. I'm not perfect. I'm not a physician. I'm not any kind of specialist. I'm just a girl that's been on keto for 18 months and has lost 74 pounds and 59 inches and has turned into a whole new on the outside and on the inside, human being. I am a completely different person. I look at everything in a different way, in a different light. The colors outside, the trees, the sky, everything looks brighter to me. So if you need help, I'm here for you. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And like and share and comment. And I'm always here. So even if I don't post videos every week, or I was doing them every day, I'm sorry y'all, I'm just been exhausted. But even if I'm not here, I'm still here. I'm still watching videos. I'm still, you know, talking to y'all. If you leave comments, I always comment back to everybody that comments on my videos. I never want to get to a point where I don't have time to comment back to you. I'm not on YouTube to make money. I'm not on YouTube for that reason. I'm on here for the support system. I wouldn't even be who I am today if it wasn't for my subscribers, because you guys have kept me going. There have been days, especially when I was in this car, there have been days when I was so down, and I would get on YouTube and I would read your comments and I would interact with you guys, and you guys got me through this. I'll give 3 things. Okay, God, my husband, and you guys. Okay, I love y'all. You guys have a blessed Saturday and enjoy your families. Bye-bye.